This is EA's PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today, it's the final round of the Alberta Classic. Well, look at this, Frank. High and set against that blue Canadian rocky sky. This is majestic.
Did you see that picture-perfect follow-through?
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Trying to make yet another birdie. Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold.
So a tester from 4 feet. Good roll, solid. That's a par. On to the second hole, 171 yards, tricky little par 3. This is a good-looking shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
And getting ready for the putt. Good putt. So par 4 to open, then a par 3, and now Frank here at the third, a par 5 at 528 yards.
And you get to see everything very early on in the round. Dogleg left first hole, par 3 second, and now a long dogleg right, par 5. With a good tee shot, though, you can definitely reach this hole in 2.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Action is underway, and we'll take you out to hole number 4. Frank, the Maserati's tuned up early, running 120 on the first few holes here.
Yeah, you've got all 12 cylinders going. Just a player in full flight. It's amazing how that club's tearing through the air. I don't know, 100, 120 miles an hour. Ball just sailing down the fairway. Managing to hold those greens. And, of course, the greens today are putting so beautifully. So we have a chance to just sort of light it up there today.
How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a master class in short game.
So close, just a tap in from there. Just a little tap in here. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, it still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped, but the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Excellent shot to within 10 feet.
I'm loving that balance.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Looks like he just misread that. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Now to the long par 5 7th hole, 602 yards, Frank. They call it hoodoo.
Yeah, it's nothing for a little muscle man. Bust one up the tee there. Well, actually it is. You're going to need 2 of your best if you want to reach this par 5 and 2. So, start with a good one.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
He'll need to be strong with this. Well, that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Not this time. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. And that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just misses. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Just a couple of feet.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, hole shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Respectable shot right there. 20 feet or so from the hole. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Par yesterday, now for birdie. And that's a birdie. Setting up to start the back nine here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front nine, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Early part of this second nine, and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today?
Yeah, that was just begging there for a good putt.
These putts keep the round together. It happens sometimes, Frank. They don't all drop.
No, but you try telling him right now.
In the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That was not a very good read right there. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, that looked good to me. Boy, that hurts right there, Frank.
Yeah, he's got to knuckle down now, though, because, you know, we've seen it before, Rich. 2 putts turn into 3, 4. So make sure you can limit the damage here. Well read.
All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something shorter down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Birdie try up next.
That was a good run at it, Rich.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Not what he had in mind when he stepped to the tee, but it would be just one drop shot. This for bogey. That's a bogey, but that probably won't hurt. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. If you hit it anywhere on that, you can have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. They'll take it. That's a par. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
Yeah, it certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers.